Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good afternoon all. Okay, allow me introduce my teams. My name is Rina Novianti and my friends Hasna Deti, Yesi Nurita, Elvi Novianda, and then Rifka Zahira. We will presentation about the external environment. Okay, the first speakers by Elvi Novianda.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alvina Vianda. Okay, I will try to explain the first slide about the external environment. Business activity is a fundamental and universal feature of human existence, and yet the concept of business is difficult to define with any degree of precision. Dictionary definitions tend to describe it as being concerned with buying and selling or with trade and commerce, or the concern of profit-making organizations. And clearly all of this would come within the accepted view of business. Such a restricted view, however, would exclude larger parts of the work of government and its agencies and the activities of non-profit making organizations. A perspective it would be hard to sustain in a climate in which business methods, skills, attitudes, and objectives are being increasingly adopted by these organizations. It is this broader view of business and its activities which is adopted below and which forms the focus of an investigation into the business environment. Okay, definition of an external environment. An external environment is composed of all the outside factors or influences that impact the operation of business. The business must act or reach to keep up its flow of operations. The external environment can be broken down into two types, the micro environment and macro environments. Okay, the first type is micro environments, consists of the factors that directly impact the operation of a company. There are 5 factors that affect the microenvironments. There are suppliers, customers, marketing intermediaries, financiers, and public perceptions. Type 2, macro environment, consists of general factors that a business typically has no control over. The success of the company depends on its ability to adapt. There are 6 factors that affect the macro environment, and these include economic, sociocultural, political, legal, technical, and environmental considerations. Moving next slide. There are 6 factors that affect the macro environment, and these include economic, sociocultural, political, legal, technical, and environmental considerations. Moving next slide. The business organization and its environment will be explained by Hasna Deti.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hasna Deti. I would like to continue explanation from Elvi Novianda about a model of business activity. Most of business activity takes place within an organizational context, and even a cursory investigation of the business world reveals the wide variety of organizations involved, ranging from the small local supplier of a single good or service to the multi-billion-dollar international or multinational corporation producing and trading a global scale. Given this rich organizational diversity, most observed of the business can tend to differentiate between organizations in terms of their size, type of product and or market, methods of finance, scale of operation, legal status, and so on. Nissan, for example, would be characterized as a major multinational car producer and distributor trading on world markets, while a local builder is likely to be seen as a small business operating at a local level with a limited market and relatively restricted turnover. In business organizations, there have inputs and outputs. In inputs, there have land, premises, materials, labor, technology, finance, managerial skill, and process. In business organization will provide outputs like goods or service idea to consumption by consumer and other people. Next slide. The firm in its environment. The simple model of business activity described above is based on the system approach the management. One of the benefits of this approach is that it stresses that organizations are entities made up of interrelated parts which are intertwined with the outside world, the external environment in system language. Inputs, business organization, outputs, and consumption. These have environment's influence. Political, social, legal, cultural, technologies, and age. Okay, that's all I want to explain today. The next slide will be explained by Rifka Zahera.
Okay. The general or contextual environment. While the external factor reverts to above from the subject matter of the rest of the book, it is useful at this point to gain an overview of the business environment by highlighting some of the key environmental influence on business activity. In keeping with the distinction made between general and more immediate influence, these are discussed separately below. The political environment. A number of aspects of the political environment clearly impact on business activity. This runs from general questions concerning the nature of the political system and its institution and process, to the more specific question relating to government involvement in the working of the economy and its attempts to influence market structure and behavior. The next point, the economic environment. The distinction made between the political and economic environment, and for that matter, the legal environment, is somewhat arbitrary. Government, as indicated above, play a major role in the economic at both national and local level, and its activities help to influence both the demand and supply sides. Okay, the next points, the social, culture, and demographic environment. Both demand and supply are influenced by social, culture, and demographic factor. Culture factor, for example, might affect the type of products being produced or sold, the market they are sold in, the price at which they are sold, and a range of other variables. People are a key organizational resource and a fundamental part of the market for goods and services. The technological environment. Technology is both an input and an output of business organization as well as being an environmental influence on them. Investment in technology and innovation is frequently seen as a key to the success of an enterprise and has been used to explain difference in the relative competitiveness of different countries. It has also been responsible for significant development in the internal organization of business in the market for economic results. The legal environment. Business operates within a framework of law which has a significant impact on various aspects of their existence. Law exactly governs, among other things, the status of the organization, its relationship with its consumer and suppliers, and certain internal producer and activities. They may also influence market structure and behavior. The ethical environment. Ethical considerations have become an increasingly important influence
on business behavior, particularly among the large, more high-profile companies. One area where this has been manifest is in the demand for firms to age in a more socially responsible way and to consider the impact they might have on people, their communities, and the natural environment. Moving to our next slide. The immediate or operational environment. Point 1. Results and results market. An organization's need for results market independence to a large degree on the supplies of those resources, some of whom operate in a market which are structured to a consideration extent. The next point is consumer. Consumers are vital to all organizations, and the ability both to identify and to meet consumer need is seen as one of the key to organizational survival and prosperity, a point not overlooked by politicians, who are increasingly using business techniques to attain the support of the electorates. The last point, competitor. Competition, both direct and indirect, is an important part of the context in which many firms operate, and it's a factor equally applicable to the input as well as the output side of business. Okay, moving to next slide by Yesi Nurita.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Yesi Nurita, attendant list number 30. I will continue our presentation by my friends. Okay, here analyzing the business environment. Dalam subjek yang mencakup semua lingkungan bisnis ialah mungkin untuk mengidentifikasi berbagai pendekatan untuk organisasi materi. Salah satu solusinya yang jelas adalah dengan memeriksa berbagai faktor yang disebutkan di atas, memberikan bab terpisah untuk masing-masing pengaruh lingkungan dan mendiskusikan dampaknya terhadap organisasi bisnis. Meskipun solusi ini memiliki banyak hal untuk tidak direkomendasikan, paling tidak dalam kesederhanaannya adalah pendekatan yang diadopsi. Di bawah ini berdasarkan pada pengelompokan pengaruh lingkungan ke dalam 4 area utama. Dengan keyakinan bahwa ini membantu untuk memusatkan perhatian pada aspek-aspek utama dunia bisnis, terutama konteks perusahaan dan pasarnya serta masalah yang penting bagi wirausahaan dan masyarakat secara keseluruhan. Dalam bagian kedua, pertimbangan diberikan pada konteks politik, ekonomi, sosial, budaya, demografis, hukum, dan sumber daya di mana bisnis berfungsi. Sistem hukum dan pengaruh hukum di sejumlah wilayah kritis kegiatan bisnis juga menjadi perhatian utama dan terkait dengan bagian yang ketiga. Pada bagian yang ketiga ini, perhatikan pada 3 aspek struktural utama, yaitu struktur hukum, struktur ukuran, dan struktur industri. Pada bagian keempat, tujuannya adalah untuk membandingkan teori dengan praktek dan memeriksa isu-isu seperti harga, struktur pasar, dan perdagangan luar negeri. Lalu, analisis berlanjut dengan pemeriksaan pasar eksternal dan peran pemerintah dalam mempengaruhi struktur dan operasi pasar. Bagian ini diakhiri dengan penyelidikan tentang alasan intervensi pemerintah di pasar dan tinjauan tindakan pemerintah di 3 bidang, yaitu privatisasi dan deregulasi, kebijakan persaingan, dan operasi pasar tenaga kerja. Pada yang kelima, bagian yang kelima ini, pertimbangan diberikan pada 3 aspek bisnis yang sangat tipikal. Salah satunya, tanggung jawab perusahaan terhadap lingkungan alam. Yang kedua, pada subjek teknologi. Melihat secara rinci dampak teknologi baru pada organisasi dan perkembangan pasar, dan memeriksa masalah yang semakin penting dari bisnis elektronik. Dan yang terakhir, dalam bagian ini, yang tepat yaitu menekankan kebutuhan berkelanjutan bagi organisasi untuk memantau perubahan dalam lingkungan bisnis dan memeriksa sejumlah kerangka kerja di mana analisis semacam itu dapat dilakukan. Okay, moving to the next slide, about central themes. Here, there are interaction with the environment. Maksudnya, interaksi dengan lingkungan. Lingkungan internal dan eksternal harus dilihat sebagai yang saling terkait dan saling bergantung, bukan sebagai entitas yang terpisah. Yang kedua, interaction between environmental variables. Maksudnya, interaksi antara variabel lingkungan selain interaksi antara lingkungan internal dan eksternal, berbagai pengaruh eksternal yang mempengaruhi organisasi bisnis juga seringkali saling terkait. Perubahan suku bunga, misalnya, dapat mempengaruhi kepercayaan konsumen dan ini dapat berpengaruh penting pada aktivitas bisnis. Yang ketiga, yaitu the complexity of the environment. Maksudnya, kompleksitas lingkungan. Bagi mahasiswa bisnis dan manajer pada bagian ini, persyaratannya adalah mengenali kompleksitas lingkungan eksternal dan lebih memperhatikan pengaruh yang tampak paling relevan dan mendesak bagi organisasi yang bersangkutan, daripada mencoba mempertimbangkan semua kemungkinan kontingensi. Berikutnya yaitu environmental volatility and change. Maksudnya, ketidakstabilan dan perubahan lingkungan. Lingkungan eksternal organisasi semakin diperumit oleh kecenderungan terhadap perubahan lingkungan. Ketidakstabilan ini mungkin sangat lazim di beberapa area, misalnya teknologi, atau di beberapa pasar, atau di beberapa jenis industri atau organisasi. Selanjutnya yaitu environmental uniqueness. Yaitu, walaupun mungkin untuk membuat generalisasi tentang dampak lingkungan eksternal pada perusahaan, perlu untuk mengenali keberadaan keunikan ini dan jika sesuai untuk memperhitungkan pengecualian pada aturan umum. Selanjutnya yaitu different spatial level of analysis. Maksudnya tingkat analisis spasial yang berbeda. Pengaruh eksternal beroperasi pada tingkat spasial yang berbeda, lokal, regional, nasional, supranasional, internasional. Ada beberapa bisnis, jika ada, saat ini yang dapat secara tepat mengklaim tidak terpengaruh oleh pengaruh di luar pasar langsung mereka. Yang terakhir yaitu the wave flow of influence. Maksudnya arus pengaruh dua arah. Sebagai poin terakhir, penting untuk disadari bahwa aliran pengaruh antara organisasi dan lingkungannya beroperasi di kedua arah. Lingkungan eksternal mempengaruhi perusahaan, tetapi dengan cara yang sama, perusahaan dapat mempengaruhi lingkungan mereka dan bahwa ini adalah fitur bisnis yang dapat diterima dalam masyarakat demokratis yang beroperasi melalui sistem ekonomi berbasis pasar. Okay, moving to the next slide will be presented by Rina Novianti.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rina Novianti. I will explain about synopsis. In the process of transforming input into output, business organization operate in multifaceted environment which affects and is affected by their activities. This environment tends to be complex and volatile and comprised in following which are of both a general and immediate kind and which operate at different spatial levels. Understanding this environment and its effects on business operation is of vital importance to the study and practice of business. Jadi, lingkungan sangat berpengaruh terhadap gagal dan berhasilnya suatu bisnis, karena dalam lingkungan terdapat elemen yang mendorong serta menghambat perkembangan bisnis. Seperti yang kita ketahui, bahwa lingkungan yang mempengaruhi suatu bisnis itu akan berhasil dan juga sukses, semua itu tergantung dari faktor internal dan juga eksternalnya. Hal yang sangat mempengaruhi lingkungan eksternal terhadap bisnis itu sendiri yaitu seperti pelanggan, produsen, distributor, kompetitor, kreditor, pembuat kebijakan, serikat pekerja, lembaga swadaya, dan lingkungan makro seperti teknologi, ekonomi, serta budaya. Okay, moving to the next slide. Okay, the last slide is summary of key points. Jadi poin pertama yaitu business activities is essentially concerned with transforming input into output for consumption purpose. Jadi, dalam kegiatan bisnis, kita harus memperhatikan serta mengubah input menjadi output agar tujuan dari perusahaan itu berhasil. Selanjutnya, poin kedua yaitu all business operate within an external environment which shapes their operation and execution. Poin ketiga, this environment comprises influence which are both operational and general. Jadi, lingkungan mempunyai pengaruh-pengaruh yang bersifat operasional dan umum. Bersifat operasional seperti yang dimaksud seperti faktor ekonomi, teknologi, politik, dan hukum, serta faktor budaya. Selanjutnya, poin keempat yaitu the operational environment of business is concerned with such factors as customers, suppliers, creditors, and competitors. Pelanggan di sini maksudnya adalah yang mengkonsumsi produk yang dihasilkan oleh suatu perusahaan, sedangkan pemasok adalah menunjang kelangsungan operasi perusahaan. Kreditor adalah kelompok atau perusahaan tertentu yang berpengaruh terhadap kegiatan organisasi keuangan. Serta pesaing adalah perusahaan yang menawarkan kepada pelanggan yang mempunyai produk yang sama. Poin selanjutnya yaitu the general environment focus on what are known as the pastel factors. Pastel di sini maksudnya yaitu faktor politik, ekonomi, sosial budaya, teknologi, dan juga hukum. Kelima faktor tersebut digunakan untuk menganalisis faktor eksternal yang mempengaruhi pertumbuhan dan jalannya suatu bisnis secara makro. Oke, poin selanjutnya yaitu in analyze a firm external environment, attention needs to be paid to the interaction between the different environmental variables, environmental complexity, volatility and change, and to the spatial influence. Dan poin terakhir yaitu will all firms are affected by the environment in which they exist and operate. At times, they help to shape that environment by their activities and behavior. Okay, thank you for attention, guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.